So the UCI comes from the factory pre-calibrated for a carbon steel with a E modulus of around 210 GPa, plus or minus 10 GPa is a valid range for that. So as you go to different alloys with different E moduluses, you have to adjust the calibration of the 550 UCI probe to accommodate that different alloy. So how do we do that? Well, we have here an alloy that's been tested. It's marked 40 Rockwell C. It's just, as you can see, a sample of the material that we're going to be working with, and it was calibrated 40 Rockwell C on a benchtop laboratory instrument. So we can do a couple of different ways. First of all, let's check the default calibration. We're going to make sure we're in the default conversion curve group, and we're going to take a couple of readings. So you can see we're getting into the low 30s for our readings. So I can either note right now my average is 31.8, and I can use that later, or I can just go into the quick shift and do things in a different way. To go into the quick shift, I tap on the material tab, and then I tap on quick shift, so the tick box is highlighted. And right now you can see there's a quick shift value already entered in, but we're going to overwrite that. Right? We choose our unit. So what units are we working in? Here we have Rockwell C, so we're going to leave it Rockwell C. The target value is that 40 Rockwell C that was calibrated by the laboratory. So we're going to enter that in. And now I can either enter in my measured value, which was that 31.8 average directly, or if I haven't already measured this piece, I can go and I can tap on the signal icon in the upper right hand corner, and I can take my 5 comparison measurements and we're all going to be close to where that laboratory had tested to make sure we get a good comparative result. All right, so we have result here, 32.4 Rockwell C. If we're happy with the spread, here we're probably a little bit close to the edge. We might want to redo this 34.7 because it looks like it's a flyer. So I just tap on that. I can tap on that and delete that. And now I have a reasonable range in my readings. I can hit this back arrow button. And now you can see it's automatically calculated a 72.9 HV shift. But we don't worry about that. We do the shift in HV because that's the native scale of the Equotip UCI. So now when we go back to our measuring screen, we can get readings that are within the calibrated range. And so again, if your material doesn't fit in the default conversion or fit any of these other materials that we have preloaded in, use the quick shift and it'll get you back within calibration for that material that you're testing.